Good afternoon, everyone. I know it's been a few months, if not a year, I can't remember how long, since I started the teardown on this thing. Basically, kind of hinting at what I was going to do with the motor and the transmission and the cab, everything. Um, so it is time to kind of start the breakdown of what have I done since the last video. As you can see, there's a lot already in the engine bay. So I'll start with the engine. This is not a 5.3 anymore. This is a 5.7 liter LS1. As you could tell, maybe, I don't know, because it has the 853 heads casting on here somewhere. This is a aluminum block LS1 5.7 liter out of a F-body Camaro. It had some sort of cam in it. It did have a little bit of a low oil pressure issue going on. Ended up being a pickup tube, but I went through and I was going to change the cam out anyways. So it's got a can't remember the cam specs. It's a either BTR or Texas Speed. I can't remember now. It's been a while. I got to look at all the engine specs and I'll list them. But it's similar to like a stage 3-ish cam, if you want to say stages. I have a Melling high pressure 355 high volume high pressure oil pump in it. I also have new steam ports, new timing cover, new harmonic balancer, new power steering pump. Got this alternator bracket off of Amazon. If you're doing this alternator bracket, it's a little bit of a fight, especially if you're doing it in the vehicle. It's not, if the motor's out and it's on a stand, it's real easy to install. Figured I'd share that with you. And this is a Holley EFI Sniper 102 millimeter intake, and then I have injectors still on the way for it. I will note that yes, the truck water pump does fit the LS1s, but I didn't know prior I was going to run a TBSS intake, and that kind of fell through, and I got sent the wrong intake, and then they didn't want to refund me, whatever, so I ended up selling the intake because it was like a square port something. I think it was like a late LT intake, so I ended up selling that, using that money to get this Holley EFS Sniper. And yeah, I'm gonna go with a LS1 water pump. As you can see, the throttle body's a pretty big opening right here, and with the intake piping going over here for the intake, I don't like that. I want the coolant outlet to be down here for the radiator hose like the LS1s, just so I have the clearance and I don't have to worry about anything. And so that's kind of what I'm going to do next. And then I have injectors coming. You will need a fuel pressure regulator, especially if you have the return style fuel system that I do. Yeah, I got MSD spark plug wires, stock Delphi coils for now. NGK, I think they're TR55 spark plugs right now. I got some mid-length headers, as you can see. And then I have 411 gears front and rear. The rear end is a standard 10-bolt basically housing with like forged axles. I can't remember where I got those from. And it's got a Yukon Duragrip Posi unit with 411 gears front and rear, like I said. So it's got a limited slip. It will definitely skirt the tires. It did prior with the 5.3 that was in it. Transmission right now is just the stock 4L60 or 4L65. I can't remember which one this was. I think it's the 65. And it's got a nothing done to it right now other than a Corvette servo. Everyone's telling me I should go with a stall converter. I don't think I'm going to be doing that because I still want to go with a wiggle stick inside the truck. So I'm probably going to do like a 5 or 6 speed manual and a twin disc clutch of some sort. So I won't need a stall if I'm going with a manual. So there's that. Overall, I still haven't found a cab. I did find out my fenders are completely smoked, so I'm going to be replacing those. And I was, for the price that people are selling cabs for right now, I have been looking at just a like 2-wheel drive donor truck option, and using the cab and everything off of that. But right now, my main focus has been the drivetrain and getting this all buttoned up and finished up. So I'm not really too worried about the cosmetics yet until, this is all done. But I figured I'd kind of get on the YouTube and kind of post everything that's going on with it and what I've been doing, because I'm also working, 5-6 days out of the week, and I haven't posted a video because I've been lazy. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that's been going on with this truck, and I should have a startup video coming soon of everything, with this new motor and everything. I still got to get this thing, at least a base tune loaded onto it so it can, fire up and not like fart its way to life, basically, so it actually kind of knows what's going on. But yeah, that's literally everything I've pretty much gone over. I'm sure there's some things I'm missing, but as of right now, that's my truck, and basically what I said I was going to do, I basically did, but I changed the motor out because I found out my heads are cracked on the 5.3 liter because it had the 706 heads with bad casting numbers, and it had coolant flowing all the way through the motor when I drained the motor oil and found coolant in it. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to get like a 6 liter or something. And then found a Camaro a guy was parting out and grabbed the engine off of that, threw it in here, and here we are. So now I have big cam. The heads are decked and ported. And yeah, that's pretty much it right now.